And short films are the way forward to basically prove one's talent, to see how one can put together an idea in a cinematic form. I'll talk more on this later. The 26/11 incidents were probably the most horrendous tragedy which happened in post-independent India. And the fact that 10 people could just come in and hold a city at siege for 3 days with the entire police department seemed so helpless, which created so much of fear in every Indian's eyes. Now my attempt in this film was to see, pretty much everyone knows what happened, but they don't know how it happened. Like, you might be aware that they hijacked a boat on the high seas, but you don't know what happened on the boat. My attempt here in this film is to place the audience right where it was happening. They happen to be present with the police and with the terrorists, to recreate those moments and to bring in emotional perspective. I like things to do with power and complex psychologies of psychological aspects of human mind. So, for example, like family dramas bore me. I can't stand rom-coms, you know. So I think somewhere I have an affinity for the dark side of the human mind more rather than the lighter side. Yeah, films have always been super hits, a lot of films. Now the 100 crore is coming more from a distribution aspect of the number of screens increasing, number of shows and all that. So a film which collected, let's say 40 crores, maybe 3 years back, it will collect 100 crores now, and maybe soon it will collect 200 crores. So the 100 crore club, I think, is just a term invented. So I don't think there's any significance to that per se. It's not like a new phenomenon which has come. I happen to have a conversation with the Joint Commissioner of Crime, Mr. Rakesh Madhya, and I asked him this question: What were you doing at the time of the attack when you started at Leopold Cafe at 9:30? What were you physically doing? I asked him. He said, I was taking a shower. I thought that was an incredibly ironical aspect to it, that the Bombay Police Commissioner is taking a shower when the biggest attack ever happened in India. And those moments is what I thought the film should capture. What were people doing precisely at the time, and if you get a chance to see them firsthand. So I think that is one of the primary things I would say. And then the Leopold Cafe owner told me that he saw two cops throwing stones because they didn't have guns. A cop throwing stones is something which I would have never imagined in my life, you know. So I think a combination of that. And then I got the idea, if the police were blamed at that time when a committee was formed, and then giving a certain explanation that completes the story in a certain way. Yeah, that's what happened. I think it's only about innovation, because at the end of the day, I think all stories to deal with emotional conflicts and characters, you know, that very much won't change, because even emotions remain constant irrespective of the time period. But how you capture it is what she's changed the technology. So if you're constantly updating yourself to what's new, I think your way of telling, probably portraying the same emotion would look new and make you feel new. So I think innovation is very, very important. At least I believe in that a lot.